What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fired Birdie Golf. So, Callaway just dropped its brand new driver line for 2025, the Elyte series, and yeah, I had to try one out. Now, full honesty, alright? So, when I first saw the name and some of the pictures online, I wasn't feeling it. I even joked about it with my golf buddies. It was one of those total judge a book by its cover moment. But hey, I still gave it a shot anyway. So let's see if it's worth putting it in the bag. But before we dive in, hey, the new golf season is right around the corner. So if you're hyped just like me, hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the looks, alright? So, off the bat, I wasn't really sold on the bottom of the design. It's a little bit too much for me, just really busy for me. But when you see it in person, I have to admit it looks a lot better. Let's be honest, alright? When are we going to actually be looking at the bottom of the driver? For the most part, we're always going to be looking at the top crown, right? What I do love is the whole thermal forged carbon crown. The texture and matte finish just look cleaner than the AI smoke or even the Paradigm. You know, Callaway's calling the shape, I would say, I believe it was refined and fast. And yet it definitely has that sleek, aerodynamic look as always. Almost symmetrical from front to back, with I would say kind of a slighter taller face than past models, I'd say. There are 3 weight ports in the back for adjustability, which I love. I love that you can customize it to your swing or whatnot. You know, you can adjust on the fly here and there. So I love that they kept that feature. There's also a dark silver V running down the sole, covering a hidden weight near the face. And the little green accents, come on, man. I mean, who doesn't like green? When you catch one clean, boom, literally. It's got this deep, confident thump, lower pitched, I would say more than the AI smoke, but still very Callaway. You can tell it's still a Callaway driver. You know, you miss the center and you get more of I guess you could say more of a crack, louder, but still very distinct. You know it immediately if you flushed it or not, I would say. So feel wise, it's solid. Surprisingly traditional considering all the AI tech in the face. I mean, it gives you feedback without that harsh feeling, you know? Even mishits still felt control. And I gotta say, I love the sound of confidence, even when you don't hit it dead center. And this driver delivers that. I had the opportunity to test it on the range using Trackman, and honestly, the numbers weren't drastically different from my current driver, the AI smoke. But what did stand out was the forgiveness. I mean, mishits on the heel, toe, or even low on the face. The Elyte handled them like a champ. On course, it was still consistent as well too. Even when I didn't catch it perfectly, I was still on the fairway, or at least somewhere playable, which is kind of you know, I'll take that any day, all day. So there was no wild slices or crazy hooks or anything like that. Just steady performance. And let's be honest, maybe this AI face tech is the real deal after all. I mean, that's what they market, right? AI. Callaway claims that the Elyte is tuned for higher forgiveness for all golfers, and that's awesome, right? And honestly, that's something that I believe. From my experience, the consistency was noticeable. For the most part, you're not going to see major ball speed jumps over last year's AI smoke, but you will see slightly straighter and slightly longer shots. And sometimes that's all we really want, right? Who is this driver for? If you already have the Paradigm or the AI smoke, I wouldn't say you really need to upgrade to this. But if you're gaming something a little bit older, I mean, the Elyte might be worth a serious look. One thing that it's kind of crazy to think about is how forgiving drivers have become these days. And that's a huge win for us golfers, all of us, right? But anyway, that's it for now. But what do you think about the new Elyte? Drop a comment below and let me know if you're going to consider buying this or if you're gaming this right now. But until then, keep catching them birdies, and I'll talk to you guys later.